In today's video, I'm going to share with you 8 ways you can tell if your social media efforts are working for you. Sometimes it can be hard to tell whether or not all that information you're putting out there and the consistency and the activity that you're doing, if it's really working or not. Well, my 8 tips are going to help you, so let's dive in and start measuring your social media ROI. The first one is, I want you to measure your social media comments. Like, how many comments are you getting per post? This is really going to help you understand if people are resonating with your content or not. And if you're not conjuring up the comments, then maybe you need to make them just a little bit more compelling, or even ask your audience what it is they're looking for from your account. The second way you can measure ROI is how many shares is your post getting. Like, if people are sharing your content out there, that means people are finding value in it enough so that they're going to go ahead and say, hey, friends, family, whoever, you need to follow this person and you need to see the type of information they're putting out there. I just found this really valuable post, so I'm going to share it with you. If somebody takes the time to go through all of that effort and also put their reputation on the line to say that your content is valuable, that's huge. That's a huge measurement. And going in that same vein, my number 3 way to measure whether or not you're getting ROI on your social media efforts is how many saves are your posts getting. Like, I know Instagram and Facebook, you can save people's posts to read later on. And if you're getting that kind of activity on your analytics, it's a surefire way to measure whether or not your content is really, really valuable. So go for the shares and the saves. Now, another way that you can figure out if your efforts are working for you is to measure reach. All of the analytics will show you how far or how much reach you received on certain posts. And reach is the unique eyeballs that actually saw your posts. So the more eyeballs, the better off you are. And you can get more eyeballs through many different strategies, such as hashtags. If we're in the Instagram or Twitter world, it's really important to figure out how you can expand your reach based on the social media platform that you're using. Okay, so that was number 4. Number 5 is impressions. Now, impressions is similar to reach, and again, more is what you want to see happen here. In impressions is the amount of times your post or your content is landing in people's feeds. It may not necessarily be seen by them, but at least it landed there. So if your impressions are growing, that means you're working really well with the algorithm, and same thing goes for reach. You want more of that, okay? Number 6 is clicks. You can always measure how many clicks you're getting to a website or to a landing page. That's why it's always important to include a call to action with every single post you put out there. Because if you don't ask your audience to do something, how do you know if it's working? You're not going to be able to measure anything. So measuring clicks is a great way to do that. Plus, in the Facebook world, you can retarget those people if they do click through to your website and you're using ads. So something to keep in mind, and we can do a video on that. Make sure you comment below if that's something you want to learn about. The 7th way is profile views. So how many times do people actually go off the feed or go off your post to learn more about you? That's huge. If people are doing that, that's a telltale sign that they're really interested in you and the content that you're putting out there, which is why it's really important. Your bio needs to be in tip-top shape. So please make sure you are paying attention to what your bio and your profile picture look like. Number 8, and my final one, is measuring how many times your phone rings. All the social media platforms will allow you to put your phone number there so your audience can connect with you. And if you don't have your phone number there, why not? Why don't you? You're in business for a reason, and that's to make sales, provide products and services and all those things. Make it easy for your audience to find you. So those are my 8 things, the ways that you can measure social media ROI, but I've got one more. It's a bonus tip. Measure how many direct messages you get. I mean, if somebody is looking at your posts and really resonating with the post and getting value out of it, but they've got a question, so they go ahead and they take that 2 minutes to send you a DM, count it, like track it, and then respond to them. And that is just like a great way to take your online conversation offline and start building that relationship with your audience. I hope these 8 and 9 with the bonus tips were really helpful for how you can measure social media ROI and takes the guesswork out of whether or not your efforts are really working for you. Would you like some sort of training, hack, or tip? Let me know, put it in the comment section, or if you even have a question about the 8 or 9 things that I reviewed with you here today, let me know in the comment section. I'm happy to help. I hope you have a great one.